Welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. This is going to be a bonus episode of the week because of how bad the quality of the sound was on the last episode. However, hopefully I have the sound quality fixed and for the regular schedule will start back this upcoming week with the next episode of Stray coming out, I believe, Monday. And let's see how this goes before I start promising any videos on Timberborn, because we're just now about to go into a drought. And this is the first real big test, because there will be no extra water storage other than what I can build up right now. So we got these up as high as we can get them for right now. When it gets to 0.1, I will pause and raise the bottom ones up and the bottom floodgates up, and then raise this one up. So I can try to get this as close as possible to the very top. As you can see here, there's a bit of an area here where it's not filled, but we're going to need every bit of water we can get. Oh no, we gotta eat Beaver. Oh, you hurt his tail. Poor Beaver. Anyways, but oh, we're starting to have an overflow. That's not good. Oh, no wonder it's going so slow. I'm not fast forwarding. I was like, why is this taking so long? And unfortunately, the physics get a little wonky as far as the water goes in fast forward mode. And that needs to go up, and we shouldn't flood too much. There we go. And now the first bad tide. It's only 10 days, so it shouldn't be too bad. We should have enough water to last us until the end of until the beginning of the next cycle. What we do need to do is we need to expand our wood productions, because I do not. We got one storage here for the large pile. I'm actually going to do something that some people might think is crazy, but I'm actually going to go over here to monuments and have them build the farmer monument, because this is going to give a good amount of happiness. And we do currently have enough to build it. Make sure we have enough builders for it, and we do. And it might take them a few days to get it built, but they should be able to get it built pretty quickly. And after that's built, we'll start thinking about getting the shortcut put in here so that less time is needed to get to the materials. And now I need to lower this down. And that should be good. Let's see how much. See, we used about as much water as we saved on the last day filling this up. If not, it'd be close to the one block down. At the end of first day building, they got about a quarter of it built. That's not too bad, considering how far they have to go with the wood. I mean, I'll eventually move the wood piles over here once I get this built. But until then, it's just gonna have to sit there in the dead zone. Now, we do need to get more. Oh no, we don't have enough. We don't have enough beavers. We can go ahead and pause these two. I'll go ahead and leave those two there. They're fine. Did I not just free enough? I did not free enough beavers. Okay, belay that. We're going to pause those two as well. Oh. Oopsie poopsie. A little bit too much water, that's fine. We only got 7.8 days remaining. However, these trees do have quite some time before they'll be ready again. And well, looks like the beaver recovered. You could look over here and see there's no more injured beaver. Food's doing good. I mean, I need more water storage, but it's gonna have to wait until after I get gears because I'm gonna put one right here, which is why I'm leaving this space open in a 2x2 area, because that's how much space a medium water storage space takes. Oh, they're using so much water. All right, I'm gonna have to get y'all down to one pump because y'all are just wasting water at this point. Okay. Yeah, it's not really one needing that. A second building of builder, so we'll just keep it like it is. We're just gonna have to ride it out because there's nothing we can do at the moment. We're doing all we can to prepare. Actually, I think that's good enough so far on the planks to build 2 more. Yeah, that's enough for 2 more wind turbines. So we'll go ahead and put that. Why can't I put that there? Oh, because I placed that in the wrong spot. Oh, I can't place that there. Yeah, any too high building next to this, it cannot be up against. If it's 1 high, you can place it. Like I could place one right there, and they can't be within 2 of each other. So I'm actually gonna have to offset these, that's gonna bother my OCD. So we'll go ahead and put that one there. For sake of building, we'll go ahead and just put them back there. And they should be able to reach it from over here, I believe. We click on this. Yeah, they can reach all of this without adding new paths. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to start going this way. Which means I'm going to have to take the next one, if I can build it there. No, I can't. Huh. So the next one will have to be there. Or there. Don't like that because here's where the next rest of our industrial area will be going. Unless not really much area for anything on this map. So I might have to go ahead and push the buildings over to here. And then just have the buildings here and build power shaft over. But for right now, this should be more than enough. power for that. And matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and we're going to high prioritize that because it's going to take them a couple of days to build that. But we want to go ahead and preemptively start building something else because we don't want them to have to take this long roundabout. Go ahead and put that there. Put a tier, put a scaffolding there, and go ahead and put another stair there. If I could talk properly, that'd be fantastic. And go ahead and put the path there. And once that's built, that greatly, if you see the color of the path go from red to green. See, that is 6, right? Because it's going from the store. And this one right here is currently 73. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should go from 73 to 9. Because they always default to, the builders at least, default to the district center. So this will greatly speed up the building times. Alright, got that back topped up. And you might have noticed that lasted a lot longer than twice as much time as both. I don't understand how the evaporation and all that works. I understand the principle behind it, but the actual, mechanic of it's kind of but it works. It's consistent, at least. What takes X amount of days with 2 will take the same amount on any other set of amount of days. So it's hold on, did I put a path on the, no, okay, I didn't need to. And now we can go ahead, once these grow up, well, I'll put it in just to have it put in. And I don't even have to mirror the building this time. Go ahead and put that there. I'll go ahead and pause it because I don't want that built yet. And if you see here, well, if the wind was blowing, excuse me, I would have showed you how much power it produces. But of course, as usual, when you want to try to show something, the wind decides to not be going. Alright, so we got 2 days. Looks like we're going to make it. Even if we shut off the pumps now, we should have enough water to last us until the bad tide ends. These trees have 15 days left. And here I was worrying about the math is going to be tough. Boy. I'm glad I didn't start with potatoes. Okay. I'll go ahead and unpause this. And I think I have everything set to cut. Yes, I do. I'll go ahead and unpause both of them because we got 2 extra beavers. I'm going to go ahead and lower this because sometimes when you lower the gates after the end of a bad tide, usually the surcharge can cause it to flood. I put these up here and try to mitigate it, but sometimes it'll go over the top because of how the surge pushes with the water mechanics. Anywho. Those that seem to have cut down all the... Wait a second. Why isn't that being cut? Oh, yep. That's me for me. And that would be the last fully grown tree on the map, I believe. Yes. The last fully grown... Well, discounting these, I'm never going to use those. I mean, once I get to over here, I'll probably just ignore them. I won't even unplant them except for the stuff that's around the edge. Now, here's a key thing. Because I'm eventually going to put dams here. Well, not on the ground. But you do not want to put them right against the edge. There's some kind of bug or glitch or something that if you put it down here, it'll drain almost every single bit of water you put down there. And the water is clear, so I'm going to open that. But if you're putting a dam in, it's most cost effective to just put some scaffolding here and could just continue across, right? And just get most of it built, and then you can come back by and just put the dams right here. It's gonna be tricky to get up here because you can't just, you know, just send it off. You gotta make sure you don't accidentally flood around. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to start setting this up. Put those here. Actually, you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. And I'm not going to put anything up here. This is never going to be green. Well, in the time I need it to be green. So we're going to go ahead and push it back there, right? And the idea here is we're going to build something like this, right? And double it up just to be safe, because we're going to eventually need to put bad pumps up here. And that actually should be good enough. As a matter of fact, you know, speaking of being just being safe for it, it's going to take a little bit more material, but I'm just going to go ahead and push it back to here. Instead of 3, it's going to take 4 of the levees. The problem is, of course, getting up, right? And this is going to take, it's going to take a double for this one, which means it's going to take a double for that one, and a double for that one, and then a single here, and stairs going up, and then we'll skip 3 spots and go over to, oopsie daisy. Actually, no, let's go ahead and go there, and then it'd be a lot easier if I had this sideways. Stairs, but go ahead and put that there, and that there, and that there, and that's going to take a lot, and I do mean a lot of planks. And so, and in order to make this quicker to get to, because I'm not going to move this for now, I'm actually going to put that there, and that there, and we're actually going to get this started now. And we'll go ahead and turn these on. And just like that, the wind's blowing again. And we're currently producing 292 out of the 100 HP needed. So yeah, we have plenty of HP to throw that in there. Well, I'd say plenty, but it's actually a slow wind day. And as you can see, they've decided to not build this for some reason, so I'm going to actually high prioritize that because I actually want that to be built. Because that's how we're going to get up there, right? And for now, we'll just do that number and this number. We're actually, to keep any possibility of that becoming a hazard, we'll actually turn that off. Because we do not want that built yet, and mainly because we're going to go ahead and build stairs here and here so that these get built and this gets built before that gets built and this gets built. Because once these start getting built, it'll start coming up. And that'll quickly come across here, and it'll contaminate both this water, these buildings, and an infected beaver will not work. When they're unwell, they'll work, but infected, no. Not a chance. I mean, I get it. It's to enhance, the danger of bad water. Because it's supposed to be like toxic waste or sewage. Some people call it poop water. But I am actually going to lower that to 3 and activate those builders. Try to get this built up a little faster. I know we're kind of bottlenecked at the planks, but to get the wood in there. And of course, you have to keep an eye on them. They do like marooning each other behind things that get built, like them building that while he was like, or like building this one while there's beavers over here. Right? If you can see my mouse. You like how you saw how that beaver went around. Excuse me, the allergies are so bad this time of year. Alright, now that that stair's put in, that I don't have to really worry as much about them getting blocked off by buildings. And we'll look here. We still have, let's see, 80% of 30. Like, 80% would be 24, so it'd be 6 days left until those are grown again. I forgot to, oh no. I made big goof. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and destroy that path. I believe that would stop them from being able to build there. No. Alright, let's destroy that path. How about now? No, they can build wherever the hell they want to. Well, we're going to go ahead and turn these off because we have a dilemma. Because I forgot to raise these gates back up. So, go here and hit V. Oh, nope, wrong button. I believe it's B. Yeah, there we go. We actually need to get some more storages built. And okay, let's go ahead and pause this one so they don't try to build that one as well. This is a humdinger of a problem. Because we have 9 days and 18 beavers. And they drink between 30, well, 2 and 3 per. So you're looking at 36 minimum per day, and we're at 199. Oh boy. It's gonna be close. I mean, the food should be fine. We got all this combined, but it's only gonna last maybe a day and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively put that there, and set that to carrots. Set that to high priority, obviously, and I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. And am I already at 3? Yeah, I'm already at 3 farmers. Oh boy. Either way, I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just have... Oh no, I need to get a teeth grindstone before he becomes injured, because he has broken teeth. So we're actually going to pause the woodcutter so he doesn't get... Because if you don't take care of broken teeth, they will just become injured. And once he's... Oh man, that took a while. Dude had them funky teeth. Oh boy. No, it's just a waiting game to see if I have doomed my beavers. Those should be fine on food, because like I built this one. It's just the water. As you can see, there is almost none left. The only alternative would be to destroy one of these, and I don't have the resources really to repair it. And plus, the amount of water there is not much. Now, one of the alternatives I could do to expedite water storage is to expand this to the top size. Only problem with that is on bad tides, it won't help. Because all that water would be polluted. Now, unfortunately, since we ran out of water, those will not grow. I mean, the bad tide will be over before they dry out. The carrots, however, are going to be long dried out. And doing the math here in my head, $38, $36 times 10, $360. Oh no! Oh no! We're 2 days shy on food. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, all these berries are dead. And it would take longer to... Now comes the question of whether or not I don't think I can get a fluid dump yet. Yeah, I could. Oh boy. Do I get a water? I mean, I don't have any way of containing the water. That's the problem. Alright. I mean, I could put like the water pump there. It's going to take so much water. I think I have to at this point. Because the only option is run a little bit low on water. I got 2 pumps. I could put a third one in to counteract them being dehydrated. Food, however, why isn't it my? Oh no! Go ahead and start one of them up. I need to be very, very precise on how many planks is built. I mean, as it is, the carrots are already dead. There's no saving them. However, we can fill this in with some water. Okay, there's the first one. Oh no, where did you take that? Okay. Wait, where did that, where are they taking those? Okay, okay, they're up to 7. That should be number 8 and number 9. And I need to pause this. There we go. Wait, didn't they make it? No, did they? No. Shoot, I jumped the gun on that. Alright, my bad. I take responsibility of that. You don't want to be premature with your lumber. Okay. No, just need to make one more. I need you to make one more, please. Okay, I pause you now. And this beaver needs to start pumping that water. Now, unfortunately, I do not have any haulers. So, if I had more wood, I'd put like a dam here. Just temporarily. Unfortunately, I do not have the logs for that. And same thing with getting hauling posts. That would take a total of 30 logs, being 20 logs and 10 planks. And unfortunately, I do not have that. So, now we're back to the waiting game. But, as I was afraid of, we're going to run out of water. As a matter of fact, the last of the water is going to get drank tonight when shift ends. And this water, oh wait, why are you pumping that? This water will probably dry up tonight. These have a 2-day drought resistance. So they should be fine. Matter of fact, the water might last until the morning. This is a tough one. Yes, they are now officially out of water. And that has 2 more days. They're barely going to make it on food. And that's a bad sign. I mean, I know I'm partially responsible for that. But go ahead and pause this one. And make sure that's all the way down. And then make sure this is all the way down. And we really need to start stacking wood, right? And for that to become actually plausible, we need to get this finished, right? And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 55, Yeah, that's not much wood. And, well, on the plus side, other than the stairs down to here, we can actually go ahead and, well, we're going to go, first of all, we're going to restart those pumps. But secondly, we're going to go ahead and reconnect. Oh no, I thought we had the stairs done. This sucks eggs. Let's go ahead and get those opened up. We only have room for one more beaver. Ooh, no. Excuse me. Oh, man. This map is tough. Because, you know, you'd think the solution to it would just be have more beavers. Unfortunately, the 15 I have, the 18 I have right now is actually pushing the food and the water to pretty much to their limits, right? And if I add too much more, we're not going to be able to keep up at all whatsoever. We do have two more beavers, but unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and put them in. But unfortunately, we're probably getting to the end of the lifespan of a couple of beavers. And I prefer to have a buffer population where, you know, I have more beavers needed than or more beavers had than I need for building, and have some in this extra beaver. And that's why I usually put these on a, oh no, I almost did it again. Go ahead and put this at 1.75. Well, let's go 1.7 because I don't really like it overflowing too much. And it's just a drought, so I'll go ahead and put this at 0.6. And that should actually slow the okay, make me look like a liar, thank you. I was going to say I'll make that flow slower. Okay, see this is, watch. If I put this on slow, I guarantee none that never happens. Look how slow that is. No, it's doing it anyways. I'll be damned. It's a bug with the water physics. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that at 0.65, which should have water coming out there as well. No, it's still doing it. Well, that's irritating because that's slowing down the pump speeds. Because every time it floods, the water pumpers are not pumping. And as you can see, we have almost no water and no food. Now we have gotten up there. Why aren't they building that? You know what? Fine. Just pause it. Pause that. Pause that. You know what? Go ahead and build that. I've heard a lot of theories about how they prioritize what you put down first. I don't believe that. I don't think that's how that works at all. I've also heard the theory that it's by how much material is available. And that doesn't seem to be the case here either. I should have put that up one. And then I could have put a path around. That's a lack of foresight on my part. Hmm. Well, they've almost got this back wall finished, and that's about as far as they can go. So I'll go ahead and unpause that. That way, it gets built without trapping any beavers. Um, Actually, I think that's where we're going to leave off for today. Like I said before, I'll be going back to the regular schedule, or as regular schedule as I'll follow. And I'll have a new episode of Stray out on Monday. I'll try to have it premiere on at noon Central Time. And I'll try to set all of my uploads to noon Central Time. That way it can be more consistent. I try to be consistent, but sometimes life happens. Either way, have a blessed day. Bye bye.